Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Tom Mizzle. You're watching my channel Mr. 14, and I'm here doing a review of Queen Sugar Season 4, Episode 10. Just to let you know that it's 3 more episodes left for the season. So, and then after that, it will be Greenleaf. So, right after Queen Sugar finished, we have a Greenleaf. So, it's like, oh, I'm trying to get my mind ready for that. And then we got this new show, David McMahon, which is like another heavy ass thing. But I'm not reviewing it, I'm watching it myself. But it seems like it's really good, y'all. So if y'all watch own channel, make sure you check out David's McMahon because it's really great. Alright, so we got some revelations. And not so much revelations, but more of a revealed secret, a revealed past that happened that shed some more light into the situation what's happening, and also things that make you understand the dynamics between people. For example, between Nova and Charlie, and then how they feel, and more of Micah him dealing with things, and Darla, and Ralph Angel. All these people trying to do things differently for their lives and stuff like that, and trying to still repair and rebuild themselves. So Nova, we get Nova sitting down at Envar's restaurant. Envar said, listen, you can't be sticking out here looking like a sad puppy dog in my booth. You ain't supposed to be here. She said, I know, Envar, I know you gotta give me a chance. Don't give up with me. I'm not gonna give up. Or that's like that. So Envar ain't kick her out. But she was hearing Nova. It's like she still had love for Nova. She just Nova hurted her. And she was like, you just brought up a lot of pain and a lot of stuff that I have buried inside and hurt that I didn't want to experience right now, and you was the deal. You is the blame for that, and I had to blame for it. She said, "I'm sorry, I should have talked to y'all. I should have discussed about my book, what I'm supposed to be writing, and stuff like that, and I should have did that." So, Unvi said, "That's good. That's all good and dandy. But if you would have came to us and talked to us, and I still would have said no, will you still wrote the book?" And Nova had nothing to say. Like, she didn't say no, she didn't say yes, but she was stunned. So Vi took that as, well, okay, that's an answer. And I understand, like, even after Nova did would have talked to them. If she said, if Vi would have said no, she still probably would have did the book. At the end of the day, she said it later on. Charlie mentioned that you, and so in other words, in Nova, you better to ask for forgiveness than ask for permission. So basically, she would like to do things and act irrationally, and then don't realize the consequences that she affected until it's late, until it's blow up her face, and then she want to ask forgiveness after she has done what she supposed to done, even though she know what she was doing is wrong, but she decided to self-indulge on herself to the point that it's satisfying to her, but not realizing hurting the family until late on that she realizes now that hurting her family, and now she wants her family to be in good graces with her and she want to be in a good side of her family. So now she want to come around and start apologizing and say like, I should have did this, I need to work better, stuff like that. But it's all talk but no action. You have to really work on it. So she realizes that she react too quickly instead of deciding and think about things through so much, and then based on her reaction, then she realized that after she done it, then she realized it may not be as well received from the people because she thought it was all about her, and Nova has a little selfishness to her, and that's a kind of put on. So she needs to work on not relying on just herself and don't care about other people's feelings, and worry about if this people is your close family and you love them so much, you can't keep hurting them like that. In other words, you can't keep going behind their back doing things knowing that they will improve. So just like the yeah, I'm just going on a tangent with that. So so Nova says she gave Aunt the answer. So that's all the answer Aunt Vi needed, because she was like, realized that if you did want to talk to me, you still probably wrote the book. At the end of the day, I was like, listen, Nova, if you was gonna still do it, it is what it is. So at the end of the day, Nova would still write the book, and it would still be the same outcome, even if she did talk to them, because Nova don't care about other people's feelings as much as her own. And then afterwards, that she get called on upon it, then she want to start realizing things. So hopefully, Nova start taking this realization revelations that she had within herself and work on that, because it's gonna be damaging and non-repairable if you don't get this thing situated, and it'll be to the point that they will never forgive you again, and you will have to be alone, all alone. All right. So unviolated oil, sorry, was on his watch. You know, the new technology. Older people sometimes with new technology, they don't understand a lot of the stuff that we younger generations knows about. So she was trying to figure this thing out. She's like, "What is going on? Like, I can't figure it out." So Joaquin, I think it's not Joaquin, it's like that. It said, "All right, do you need help?" So like that. No, I got it. I was like, "All right, stop it. You need help. You don't understand it." And she said, on fashion, they gave up. They said, "Oh, here, show me how to do it." She said, "What do you want to do?" He said, "I'm trying to figure out how much steps I have taken." So he showed her, and she said, "Slow down." And I laughed, because I was like, that's what it is sometimes when I'm trying to show her. She said, "Hold on, what you did here? What you did here? Do we do it?" I was like, and even after you showed, they still ask you. I was like, oh my gosh. So it was like, she showed her, and she said, "Okay, good." He said, "You can check your emails on that." She said, "Well, why when I'm going to do all that? I keep it my basics, the old-fashioned way, and I do what I have to do." They said, "Good." Walked out. Then he smiled a little bit after she walked out. He said, I think he started thinking that he started getting through to her. "All right, Joaquin, we'll see you do it." So, Vi went to running, and while she was running, she came across a dollar. But I'm gonna push pause with that, because I will get back to that in a minute with dollar. All right, so Nova, no, yeah, let's go with Nova. Nova and Charlie. So Charlie met Nova at the booth, because Nova was still sitting at the booth at our restaurant, and she gave Charlie a gift for her birthday, even though her birthday is not till next week. So she said, "If I want to change my mind, I don't want to change my mind, so I'd rather give you this now, and because I want to thank you for you have been there for me," and stuff like that, when I was drunk as a skunk, basically, and you was there, so I want to thank you. And he said, "Oh, it's okay, no problems like that." But she said her birthday won't be too much meaningful this year, because what everything going on with her family. So Charlie said, "You know what, the mill, the highway, stuff like that, is being talked about. But before I start campaigning hard, and I don't even have time when I start campaigning, I want to do a little getaway, and I want to take you with me." So Nova said, "Oh, we going somewhere else?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "I mean, cool, I'm great, I'm down for it." So all right, they went out, and they driving. They realized they liked the same song. Nova didn't realize Charlie liked that song. I said, "Oh yeah, I don't even know each other that much." So we liked the song, and then in this talk, and she said she could help Charlie with the thing, find out, because Charlie said she need to realize, because Nova asked about how the meal going, and then you get the insurance money. She said the insurance company will allow her to get the money because they can't prove, and they don't believe that it's arson. So she needs to prove that it was arson that burned her place down, so she get the money, because the police and all that stuff realized that they don't think it was. So they're gonna find out what's going on to her money. So she said, so she needs to prove that the Boudreaux and Francis Boudreaux and the company, the fracking company, Nowhere and something like that, Nowhere company and something like that, are working together, and she need to find proof. So Nova said, I still kind of a journalist, so I can still find answers. I could get the scoop of information, so you need to help you on stuff. So Nova is, Charlie didn't say nothing about it, and she didn't react to it. She just stayed quiet. And she did thank Nova for writing that article, for taking care of her, so like that. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate that. So they went out to this like a nature, environmental, and vibe trip, where it's not much of technology. It's more with you in the nature, the spirits. Let your body free, let your mind free, let your soul, let your spirits cleanse into this atmosphere with no technology advances. It's just you and the person. Join the nature. Be one with the nature. I said, oh, okay, nice. So that's what they did. They went over to the place, and they was looking at it and said, oh, okay. All right. I was like, oh, y'all are so. But at the same time, I understand it too. Like, listen, if I'm used to my TV, my games, something like that, and then I go do camping or something like that when I don't have much, what can I do? Unless I got people who around me who make it things fun, or I could make my own fun, whatever I do something like that. But I'm not a big nature person. But I make the best of it. I ain't gonna be that bougie. Say, oh, I can't do cause like that. As long as it got me a good bathroom, something like that, that's fine. All right. So they went to walking, and then that Nova realized that you know what, I apologize about the Remy because she thought that it was okay to be with him because her and Remy, Charlie and Remy never had sex. So since they never had sex, she thought it was okay to pursue him, but not realizing that she should have went to Charlie first. And I said, even if you did with to Charlie first, that still was Charlie ex. And I said, I really want to date my siblings' exes. Because I said, Dad, you were just with my sister. Why I want to deal with you after you just were with my sister? It doesn't make right. It doesn't make sense. And I don't want to cause problem with my sister because I'm messing with you. Now you have messing with my sister. I said, no. So that would be off limits. But like I said before, Nova does the self gratification, and she does all about herself and not realize other people's feelings. So she never even seemed the thought to ask how Charlie felt about it. And then she also said that's the same with her book. She never really get the sense and talk to her family about the book or ask them for permission to do the book and to do the thing. But she rather to act upon it and then deal with the consequences later. And that's what she been. So that's what Charlie said. You rather ask for forgiveness than give it permission, basically. And that's how that she said she realized she had to do that. And realized she needed to work on that. So they went back to the cabin and they slept on different beds, things like that. She said, it's like this is the first time, this is the second time after a long time when we used to stay together at Daddy, sometimes at Daddy. She said, no, this is not the first time, this is this is another time. And she said, what time is that? It was a time when I think Nova was a freshman at college and Charlie was in high school, something, whatever. And Nova came and they stayed together. She said, oh yeah, I forgot about that, all that stuff. And Charlie had a group of friends that she was so excited about being with. So when she took Nova with her, Nova remembered in her standpoint that Charlie was kind of embarrassed by it. He said, oh, she said, who's the girl that's like that? Oh, well, that's my half sister. And that's that. And I was like, oh, I remember coming from why she felt this kind of way. Like you tried to dismiss her. It felt like she's been small, a little like, oh, I can't be a full sister. I'm your half sister. Like you embarrassed to claim me as your sister. I don't care about the half. At the end of the day, y'all sisters. So it's like, okay, I'm not enough to say you're my sister. You saying I'm a half sister, and then you haven't been avoiding me all this long time. And when I finally when I reached up to you, you feel like I'm embarrassing you. And Charlie said, I don't even think I don't remember saying that. I don't remember saying that you and my half sister. I don't remember saying anything about the thing. I don't remember doing that. So Noah felt like that Charlie was taking her to places that she can't afford. Like basically like bragging about who she is and her status and how she could afford things and making Noah feel like she's less than or something, like she's less fortunate and she can't afford the things. So Noah said, I didn't make you feel like that's not my intention to make you feel like that. I just wanted to treat you. And I was so happy when I had my big sister come and visit me. I was so elated. But I remember that you have been putting me down and criticizing me throughout the time. And just because Noah said it felt like, because I felt like you was making me feel small. And she said that's not my intention. So basically they both had the same experience but different outcome of that same experience. And Nova experienced things one way, Charlie thought it was a different way, and they never had understanding with each other. So basically Charlie said after all this time we trying to get close and get good with each other, we started to realize we never knew each other in the first place. And that's how it exactly was. It's like it seemed like y'all never knew who each other was, never knew how each other felt about each other, how y'all each feel about each other, how y'all know about the person, your sister, and it seemed like you don't really understand your sister, and she really understand you, and you didn't even understand her. So that misconception will cause the freaking discord with y'all two, and maybe y'all need to sit down and talk to each other more and find out how y'all feel, and then y'all can build from that. So, but right now it seemed like y'all really didn't know each other at all. You never know how. You never knew that how Nova felt, and maybe that's what stems from what Nova felt about you. She overfelt being small around her. She overfelt like she can't compare to who you are because you had the good woman, you had the rich mother, you had the white mother, you more privileged, you was lighter skinned. I mean, she didn't really go in details like that, but she just felt like she was so small against her sister, and since her sister was had all this, she then felt that she needed to live up to her sister, so she just felt that her sister was kind of basically putting her down. And Charlie realized that's not what she was doing. She was not thinking that. She thought she was doing good for her sister. She thought she was so happy being with her sister, baby take care of her sister, all that stuff, and not knowing that her sister felt this way. And so that's exactly what. If you felt this way, you need to speak up. You can't keep your feelings bottled up, and then you do stuff because you want to hurt your sister because you felt kind of hurt when you was young, when y'all back younger. And that's exactly what I'm thinking that Noah was doing to Charlie, punishing her for what she felt like she got, what she felt that was wrong by her sister, which I don't think it was wrong. Maybe she was a misunderstanding and she never talked to her sister about it. So that was kind of deep, right? So Micah came to get Blue, his cousin, to go to the park because Donna was doing something, and she said she needs some time, stuff like that. And she appreciated Micah taking her out, taking Blue out and stuff. So they was cool. They went out, and then daughter get a call from her mother, and said that she went to her daughter best friend back in the past named Jordan, and she said, "Oh, I didn't know Jordan around," or stuff like that. And she said, "Oh, yeah, I used to be good on stuff," and she got Jordan number. Um, got Jordan number. I'll push over that. I'll keep the other thing to the ending. Um, Micah and Blue went to the park. They was taking pictures. They have a good time on stuff like that. To the point they was eating slushies. Blue had to go to the bathroom. So Micah said, "I will go with you." He said, "No, I'm a big boy. I'm a big boy," and stuff like that. He said, "You sure?" She said, "Yeah, sure." I said, "I know about that." I said, "Yeah, I let my nephew go in the bathroom, but I would definitely be right over there." So I ain't play that bullshit. Now in the open around area like that, we going together. I can stand right by here and make sure you good, all that stuff. You go in the bathroom, I'm going to the bathroom. So nobody, you gonna be watched. So Michael got a text from Kiki is saying that she talked to at the Antoine mother or Anthony's mother. I think his name is Antoine mother, and he's coming home. So he was so excited. Blue, on the other hand, he had his back towards Blue. I was saying, "Nah, see, that's the one thing you shouldn't be doing. You shouldn't be on your phone and have your back on it. I'll be watching him." So back towards Blue. Blue couldn't now wait on that long line, so he decided to go to the girls' bathroom. I said, "Oh, okay, Blue." That's the girls' bathroom. So when Michael turned around, he couldn't figure it. He said, "What's going on?" He said, "You see, he was so freaking out to the point that he ran away trying to find Blue. Though he lost Blue, I said, "Oh my gosh, no, we can't have this." And then Blue came out, and he's all lost, like that. So white police officer, saw Blue and said, "You lost," it's like that. He started trying to look for my cousin and stuff, put him back in the car. And then he says 920 is basically is a missing child, lost child they found, and basically kept him there and said somebody will find you. So Michael's coming, he finally saw Micah, or Michael saw Blue, and he said, "Oh, Blue, you my cousin, Blue, that's my cousin." So the cop said, hold on, who you kid, who you kid, all that stuff like that. He said, "That's my cousin, I'm looking for him." And he said, "Let me see your ID." He said, "What you see my ID for? What you see my ID for?" I said, "I'll tell you, that's my cousin, all that stuff." And he said, "I don't know stuff." And then he said, "What you doing?" He said, "I was going like that." And he just put his thing on. I was saying, "Oh no, don't get trigger happy. Don't do this. Don't do that." Because I said, "Don't do that." So put his thing, and he said, "Okay, you know this way." He said, "Yeah, that's my cousin. That's my cousin." And he said, "Okay." Took him out, and Michael felt triggered by that because he had a bad experience with another cop. So I would say, yeah, I don't know why checking his ID want to make you seem like his cousin. Just ask the boy if that's his cousin or not. He will say yes, because if the boy don't know him, he will not say anything. And that was that. And I said, Micah's old enough to get him. I mean, in the park. Um, so he got Blue, and the guy took him out, hugged him. Blue and Michael went back to the house. So Ralph Angel, Mr. Prosper, and Hollywood, and they was talking, laughing about their woman and how they're good. Mr. Prosper is so happy he got Miss Genevieve. I said, oh, go Mr. Prosper. He's so happy he has her. And Ralph Angel said he told Adisha, and they're gonna meet up later and talk about taking the next steps. That means make it official. I said, oh, okay, be monogamous. And they all good. So Blue and Michael came, and he said what he was doing, and Blue said, oh, I was in the back of the cop's car. He said, cop's car? So what happened? And Michael was so scared. He said, I just took my head down, and I lost him for a second, and then I couldn't find him, and then the police found him, and I come over there, and you could tell in his face, all could tell in Michael's face that he was so nervous and scared about it. And he said, "Are you okay?" He said, "I'm just so mad and upset that this happened for me, and I just can't do nothing about it." And he said, Miss Parker says, "Don't let them steal your shine. Don't let them steal your thunder. Don't let them put you in a dark cloud. You gotta keep your head up and push forward, and fill your dreams and do what you gotta do. Help others. Do whatever like that you need. That's what you're calling. That's what you got. And then you can find your light and find your path. Don't let them determine who you are." And they said good, and he understand that. And Blue good. So that was that. Now, let me get to Darla, right? So Darla met with her friend Jordan. And Jordan was the chick. She said, oh my God, I can't get out of DC. I got what's going on. You remember, girl, we had all the only good time on. So she was one of the chicks that keep reminding about the person with the past, or stuff that happened in the past, when you know that you have grown out the past. She's like, oh girl, we going out like that. I can't, I think I might lose on New Orleans. So he said, how did this over here? How you go all doing all like that? And she said, girl, I'm sorry, we could we used to turn up. We used to be having a going time. We have to turn up. What's going on? It's like that. And so he said, nah, I can't do that. Daughter said, I can't do nothing like that. And she said, oh, you want to drink? She said, no. She said, oh yeah, I heard you got dry a little bit. And I was like that. I said, girl, we used to go at it. She said, it's all right, we go to a party. So like, I don't do no thing. She said, girl, what? We used to be turned up. And she said, oh, do you remember that night when we was at the Tom's house at the party and everything? Girl, she said, that was a long time ago. So it was like, yeah, that was 7 years ago. But whatever, you was so drunk, you was so in the drug, you was so out of it and all that stuff. And then next minute, you was so buck wild with Tom, and then you doing stuff in the middle of the room. Everybody, she said, hey, so Jordan said, anybody saw me? She said, yeah, girl, you was all buck wild. And to the point, he dragged you upstairs. And after that, over the time, and then you got with Chase, she said, Chase, I don't remember all that. So basically, daughter don't even remember that night like that. Not to the point that her friend was reiterating that story. She said, no, I don't remember none of that. And she said, Chase was there? She said, yeah, Chase was there. So we got with him. I had to. And so she got up and walked away. And then she was hyperventilating. I said, Darla, breathe. Don't do it. Breathe, Darla, breathe. Then she saw the bar. I said, oh no. That story, that she realized that she don't remember what happened. She was so out of it and stuff like that, and then realized it was two men that did something to her that night, not just one man. So one man. I said, oh no, it's not gonna look good. So daughter went to the thing, and she just pointed at the thing. I said, girl, no, push that. He pulled a shot with a brown liquor, and I said, no, just push that to the side. Tell him you want some Sprite, tell him you want some soda, some water, but no, not the drink, not the brown liquor. I was rooting for you, Darla. Don't do it. Next minute, you know, she downed it. I said, oh no, I was like this. I said, no, Darla, no. And she kept drowning. She kept throwing it back. I said, oh girl. I felt bad for Darla. I really do feel bad for her. And then she so out of it that she was walking down the park where Violet was running, and Violet saw her. She said, Darla? That's like that. She said, what are you doing over there, sweetie? And she said, I'm just looking for Blue. She said, Blue is not over here. Blue is on the other side of the park. Do you remember that? She said, I'm just saying Blue. She said, I'm going to take you home. So that, no, I'm good. You don't need to take me home. So like that, I got it. She got home. And then Darla was telling her, she said, Violet said, listen, sweetie, what happened that got you going to this thing? You do so well for yourself. What led you to this point that you backpedal, basically? and you relapse. And she said, don't let her hold it, don't hold it in, let it out. You want to keep the secret that let you hold you back like last time, no, let it out. So basically, Darla revealed that she was so out of it at the night. And I was reminded about a party and something like that. It was something, I was so out of it, I don't remember those like that. And I don't even remember what happened, like, all that stuff. So basically, it seemed like so she was so out of it, and then she realized she had two guys with her. There, one could assume that she was raped because she never consented. She had sex. Blue was conceived that night, and since that night she don't, it was a blur that she didn't know it was two men that had sex with her. Then she was unconscious. So since she was unconscious, she didn't consent to the sex. So basically, two men sexual assaulted her that night. And Vi said, you don't have to feel shame for yourself. You don't have to be sorry for yourself. Because at the end of the day, they took advantage of you, and that's not right. And now she went through, and Vi revealed that she was going to do the same thing with her own husband. And people all out there say you can't get raped, you can't get sexual assaulted by your boyfriend, you can't get sexual assaulted by your husband. Yes, you can. Cause at the end of the day, just because a person is married to you or in a relationship with you doesn't give them the right to take advantage of you. Now, if you said no, no's mean no, no matter who you are. Just because I'm married to you, if I say no, I don't want it, and you want to take upon yourself and take advantage of me, you had sexual assault to me. No matter if you my husband, you my wife, anybody. Once you say no, it should be grounds for off limits. It's like that. So it said husband doing like repeating me, and I always blame myself when I realized that it was not my fault. It's just like it's not your fault. Whether you did say you couldn't say no, or you didn't say no, or you didn't say no, doesn't mean that it was a yes. So she said, I don't think I remember ever saying no. She said, well, you didn't really could say yes either because you were so out of it, you didn't consent to anything. So basically, you was a sexual assaulted, and it's not right for them to take advantage of you like that. So, on Vi called Ralph Angel. He said, you need to come over here now and come alone. And he said, good. So she said, I need to tell you about that night when Blue conceived. And he said, I don't know what's happening, but I'm really scared about this and what's going on. She said, you don't have to be scared. And she told him she was two guys. He said, two guys. He said, that night I was so out of it. I don't know what happened. I was so out of it. I couldn't do anything. And I realized that it was two guys that did it that night. And I couldn't remember consenting to them and letting them know to do anything to me. And she said, I'm sorry. He said, don't even apologize for that. Don't apologize. And he started crying. She was crying. And then I let them have it by themselves. I said, hold on, no. At the time, remember, he mostly meet with Disha. He got me 2 mixed calls from Disha because he was taking care of Darla. I said, hope they ain't trying to make it seem like they will get Ralph Angel Darla back together. I said, no, Ralph Angel was moving on forward. Darla needs to work on herself. Now she realized she had a whole sexual assault experience. Now she has been molested. Now she had to deal with that on top of getting back herself sober again because she just relapsed. So it was like, it's a lot for Darla, and I just don't want them to use the emotions to will him back into her. Even though he cared for her, but I just want him to have a happy life with Esthesia. It still be there for Darla when she needs it, but not trying to get them back in a relationship. After they work so hard, after Ralph Angel trying to work so hard to be with somebody who really understands her. So he was making sure that she's okay, and everything. They had a brief moment where they're looking at each other. She was rubbing his arms. I said, "Oh, don't do it, y'all." I would thought they was gonna kiss. I said, "No, don't backpedal like that." But that was that, y'all. It was a heavy, dark and heavy episode. Please tell me how y'all feel about this. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you all later. All right, peace.